We've unpacked 5 must-haves for a joyful, fulfilling life after 60. A deep sense of purpose, strong social bonds, physical strength and mobility, financial peace, and a commitment to personal growth. Each one is a cornerstone in building a vibrant future. Miss any of these, and life can start to feel hollow, tense, or lonely. But when they're in place, every day brims with purpose, excitement, and a sense of ownership. In short, these essentials turn your later years into a time of thriving, not just surviving. Pause for a second and think. Which of these do you have locked in? And where could you use a boost? Do you greet each morning with a reason to get up? Are you surrounded by people who lift your spirits and keep you connected? Is your body strong enough to carry you through the things you love? Do you have the financial security to savor retirement without worry? And most crucially, are you still growing, learning new things, exploring, pushing your limits? If any of these feel out of reach, don't put off change for someday. Small actions today, like joining a community group, starting a daily walk, or diving into a new hobby, can spark huge shifts in your happiness and health. Thank you for spending this time with us. We're eager to hear your story. Drop a comment below and tell us one takeaway from this video and how you'll put it into action. Maybe it's a new purpose you're chasing or a step toward better health. Your insights inspire us, so don't hold back. If this video struck a chord, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a lift. Your support keeps us creating content to inform and motivate. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next one. Letting go of sentimental items can feel like the toughest decluttering challenge. Old letters, gifts from loved ones, vacation souvenirs, or boxes stuffed with decades-old memories carry emotional weight, making them hard to release. But before you hit 70, ask yourself, are these treasures bringing joy or just taking up space? Many hold on to keepsakes out of guilt. A scarf from a late aunt, a stack of faded birthday cards, or your kid's childhood drawings. Fearing letting go means losing the past. The truth? Memories live in your heart, not in objects. Keeping too many sentimental items doesn't honor those moments. It can clutter your present, making life feel heavier. Take Beatrice, a 76-year-old with a flair for gardening and a knack for storytelling. She'd kept crates of old photos, trinkets, and letters in her attic for years. When downsizing to a cozy apartment, she faced a storage unit packed with things she hadn't touched in decades. At first, letting go felt like betraying her history. But she shifted her approach, choosing only the most meaningful items: a locket from her mother, a few heartfelt notes, and a single photo album. She donated usable items, snapped pictures of others to keep digitally, and felt a surprising wave of relief. Her home now felt airy, focused on what truly sparks joy. Decluttering sentimental items isn't about erasing memories. It's about curating a space that lifts you up. If your keepsakes are more burden than blessing, reflect. Do you need every memento to hold on to the past, or can you cherish those moments while freeing your home? A lighter space fosters peace and joy, letting you live fully in the now. If this resonates, comment 1 below. Kitchens are clutter magnets, and over time they fill with items that serve no real purpose. Cabinets crammed with mismatched Tupperware, drawers overflowing with unused gadgets, dusty pots and pans. Before 70, it's time to tame this chaos. Holding on to kitchen stuff just in case doesn't make cooking easier. It makes it a chore. Think of that fancy china you've saved for a special occasion that never comes, the waffle iron you used once, or the pile of duplicate spatulas. A cluttered kitchen slows you down, frustrates meal prep, and overwhelms your space. Meet Waldo, a 73-year-old retired carpenter with a love for spicy chili recipes. His kitchen was a maze of gadgets: 3 blenders, stacks of chipped mugs, a bread maker he tried once in 1995. Finding a simple skillet meant digging through chaos. One day, after knocking over a tower of unused baking trays, he'd had enough. Waldo tackled his kitchen section by section, asking, "Do I use this?" Duplicates went, expired spices were tossed, and that bread maker was donated. By the end, his kitchen was a dream, functional, organized, and a joy to cook in. Letting go of unused kitchen items creates a space that works for you. Cooking gets simpler, cleaning's a breeze, and you ditch the stress of cluttered counters. Open your cabinets, check your drawers, and ask, when did I last use this? If it's been years or just collects dust, it's time to let it go. A streamlined kitchen with just the essentials makes daily life smoother and more enjoyable. Comment too if you're ready to declutter your kitchen. Paper clutter is sneaky, piling up on tables, in drawers, or stuffed in old boxes just in case. From outdated bills to expired warranties and manuals for long-gone appliances, the volume of unnecessary paperwork in most homes is staggering. Before 70, take charge of this mess. Paper clutter doesn't just hog space, it stresses you out. Ever spent ages hunting for a vital document, wading through stacks of junk, or felt buried by unopened mail piling up? Most papers we keep are obsolete, and letting them go brings surprising calm. Picture Agnes, a 71-year-old former librarian with a passion for historical novels. Her home office was a paper jungle. Decades-old receipts, utility bills from the 90s, tax returns she'd never need. Searching for a current insurance form was a nightmare. Frustrated, she dove in, sorting ruthlessly. If she hadn't looked at it in years, it was shredded or recycled. She kept only critical legal, financial, and medical records organized neatly. By the end, her paperwork was halved, and she could find anything instantly. Clearing papers frees your home and your mind, easing the mental weight of seeing endless stacks. With digital records today, you rarely need physical copies of everything. Start by sorting with a sharp eye. Shred old statements, recycle outdated manuals. Keep only essentials. Stop mail from piling up. Toss junk immediately, pay bills promptly, and cancel unread subscriptions. A paper-light home is clear and stress-free. Drop a 3 in the comments if this hits home. One of the most overlooked clutter culprits lurks in your bathroom. Expired medications and old toiletries. These pile up unnoticed. Painkillers from years back, half-used prescriptions, or skincare you bought but never loved. Before long, your cabinets are stuffed with useless, even risky items. Before 70, clear them out. Expired drugs lose potency and can become harmful. Holding on to old prescriptions just in case invites trouble. If you need medication, a doctor should prescribe something current. Toiletries like ancient lotions, mystery sunscreen, or decade-old perfume also have expiration dates. Using them past their prime risks skin irritation or infections. Yet we keep them, thinking we'll use them someday. Take Mortimer, a 72-year-old jazz enthusiast who kept his home tidy. One day, hunting for a bandage, he opened his medicine cabinet to find a museum of expired pills, dried-up creams, and a prescription for a condition he no longer had. Shocked at the just-in-case pile, he sorted it all, tossing outdated items safely. The result? A cabinet with only safe, useful essentials, and a sense of calm. Decluttering medications and toiletries is about safety and simplicity, ensuring you have what you need without risk. Check your bathroom now. If a drug's expired, dispose of it properly. If it's an unneeded prescription, don't let it linger. For toiletries, be honest. If you haven't used it in a year, you won't. A streamlined cabinet makes life easier and safer. Comment 4 if you're ready to tackle this. We all cling to clothes we don't wear, a suit that hasn't fit in ages, a dress saved for a long past event, or old tees gathering dust in drawers. Before 70, it's time to face your wardrobe and ask, do I need all this? A closet full of unworn clothes isn't just a space hog, it's a daily burden. Clothes hold memories. The jacket from a big moment, jeans you once rocked, shoes buried at the bottom, but they silently clutter your life. And letting go can feel like losing the past. Your wardrobe should reflect who you are now, not decades ago. Meet Zelda, a 69-year-old artist with a vibrant laugh. Her closet was a time capsule. 70s blouses, coats unworn for years, shoes that pinched. Mornings were a slog, sifting through impractical options. One weekend she pulled everything out, sorting into 3 piles, loved and worn, unfit or uncomfortable, and just in case. That last pile was tough, but as she donated unworn items, she felt lighter. Her closet became a joy, easy to navigate, full of pieces she loved. Decluttering clothes simplifies your routine, making mornings smoother and letting you focus on what fits your life. Donate those unworn items to someone who will use them. If your closet's overflowing, ask, do I need this? If it doesn't fit, isn't comfy, or hasn't seen daylight in years, let it go. You deserve a wardrobe that lifts you up, not weighs you down. Drop a 5 in the comments if this sparks a closet cleanup. Old, broken, or unused furniture is a major clutter culprit. Over time, we amass extra chairs, bulky tables, or creaky cabinets, items once useful but now just space hogs. Keeping furniture that's no longer functional or comfy isn't just a physical drag, it adds stress. That sagging armchair no one uses, the giant buffet untouched for years, or the desk with stuck drawers, none of these enhance your life. They block space, and as you age, make your home harder to navigate, raising risks of trips or feeling overwhelmed. Consider Evelyn, a 75-year-old quilter with a sharp wit. Her home, filled with inherited and gifted furniture, felt cozy once, but moving around got tougher. Cleaning became a chore, and rooms felt like warehouses. Her son pointed out her dining room had 8 chairs, only 3 ever used. That was her wake-up call. Evelyn tackled one room at a time, ditching items with no purpose. A wobbly stool, a hulking sideboard crowding the hall. With each piece gone, her home opened up, feeling welcoming and easy to live in. Useful furniture elevates your space. Dead weight drains your energy. You don't need a packed house to feel at home. Less lets you cherish what's left. If you're holding on to unused furniture, ask, when did I last use this? If you're stumped, it's time to let go. A home that's easy to move through and enjoy beats any dusty chair. Comment 6 if you're inspired to declutter, and hit subscribe for more. Over the years, it's easy to amass a collection of hobby supplies and craft materials. Yarn from a knitting phase, paints from an art class, or tools for a woodworking project you never finished. These items often sit in boxes on shelves or tucked in closets, untouched for years. Before you turn 70, it's time to take a hard look at these remnants of past passions. Keeping unused supplies doesn't just clutter your space. It can weigh on your mind, reminding you of abandoned projects or unfulfilled plans. That half-finished quilt, the dusty sewing machine, or the stack of scrapbooking paper, they're not sparking joy. They're adding stress and chaos. Holding on to these items can make your home feel like a storage unit, draining energy and making it harder to enjoy your space. Picture Mortimer, a 74-year-old retired electrician with a love for tinkering. He dabbled in model train building years ago, collecting tracks, paints, and tiny figurines, but after losing interest, the supplies filled a corner of his garage, untouched for a decade. Every time he passed them, he felt a pang of guilt for not finishing the project. One day, inspired by a friend's decluttering spree, he sorted through it all. He kept a single cherished locomotive as a memento and donated the rest to a local hobby club. The result? His garage felt open, and he was free to enjoy new interests without the weight of old ones. Decluttering hobby supplies isn't about giving up creativity. It's about making room for what truly excites you now. Those untouched materials could inspire someone else, so consider donating them to schools or community centers. Open those boxes and ask, when did I last use this? If it's been years or no longer fits your interests, let it go. A home free of outdated hobby clutter feels lighter, an open space for new passions. If this strikes a chord, comment 7 below, and let's keep decluttering. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on the 6 household items we've explored. Decluttering before 70 isn't just about clearing space. It's about crafting a home that feels lighter, easier to navigate, and perfectly aligned with the life you want to live. Every item you let go of isn't a loss, it's a step towards simplicity, clarity, and peace of mind. In short, shedding clutter frees you to live more fully in the present. What hit home for you? Which of these items do you spot in your own space? Maybe you're already parting with furniture that no longer serves you, or you're realizing how much simpler life could be without piles of old papers, unused kitchen gadgets, or sentimental keepsakes that don't spark joy anymore. Or perhaps this video flipped a switch, showing you that decluttering isn't just about stuff. It's about embracing freedom. We'd love to hear your story. Drop a comment below and share one thing you've learned today and how you plan to put it into action. Maybe it's a plan to tackle your closet or a decision to donate that dusty appliance. Your experiences inspire us, so don't hold back. If this video resonated, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it with someone who might need a nudge to declutter. Your support keeps us creating content to inform and uplift. Thanks for watching, and we're excited to see you in the next one.